musical genius, D'Angelo, has passed, and I feel the ways about it. No doubt, like many of you, I was shocked to hear of D'Angelo's passing. He was only 51. I'm 51. Well, I'm going to be in November. And D'Angelo's music, to me, was prophetic. It was sexy. It was soulful. It was deep. It was playful. It was unapologetically black. It was funky. So many of his songs make me feel like he was singing to me. So hearing of his passing was a gut punch. They say he died of pancreatic cancer. Man, from what I understand, it's one of the worst kind. I know about cancer. I lost my mom to cancer. But when I think of his music, when I think of the man, I can only help but think of good things. You know, death teaches us a lot. It teaches us about what really matters, right? And though, to me, 51 has gone way too soon. How much music he probably had left in him. My goodness. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. But let's think about the sheer amount of music that he left us. The treasure of his discography. Brown Sugar, Lady, Smooth, Cruisin', Devil's Pie. Oh my God. His music defined my early adulthood. I love his music, always will. Definitely, I think neo-soul ranks amongst probably my favorite genre of music. So yeah, his passing is cruel in a way. It's unfair. Life isn't fair. But when I think of D'Angelo, what I think most of is legacy. I think about impact and how his music will far outlive his physical being. He's gone, but definitely not forgotten. If there's any way to go, it's to go knowing that you've left little nuggets of awesomeness for the rest of us to enjoy. And that's what he did with his music. And to be honest, his passing to me was, in a way, a lesson about what it is to leave a legacy, what it is to leave something substantive, something of value behind. I think about my life, and I think about all of my wants and desires. I think about being a mom, and how as a mom, I do everything I can to pour into my son. I give him lessons, I give him love, I give him shelter. But mostly I want him to retain all of the important lessons that I feel it's important for him to know. I'm doing my best to empty my vessel into him. And I hope that if YouTube survives as a platform, that if ever he, or anyone else for that matter, wants to know about me, they can tune into this channel and they could see a plethora of lessons and wisdom that I'm leaving. Because as an individual, I think it matters to me. My time here on this planet and what I leave behind matters. And maybe it matters to you too. And so to me, when I think of D'Angelo's music, all I just think of is just rhythmic, soul-stirring, contemplative music, valuable music. It makes me think of this documentary that I was watching about Miles Davis years ago. And one of his friends was recounting an anecdote that happened. You see, at one point in Miles Davis's life, he sort of went MIA. He sort of disappeared from public consumption. You couldn't reach him, and he just wasn't out there like that, you know. And one of his friends had been trying to contact him, and finally when he did, he said to Miles, "I miss you." To which Miles replied, "Play the tape." Play the tape. And isn't that a lovely symbol of what it is to leave to someone of themselves? Play the memories. Play my talents. These are representative of who I am. And it's the same with D'Angelo. The way that we honor him is to play his music, to play the tape. I think about my legacy a lot, what I'm leaving behind. And it's really my hope that if I accomplish nothing else in life, that the lessons and the things that I've created and what I've shared with my family, with you, my audience, with my friends, I hope that I've shared something of value. I hope to leave something of value when I leave this earth. I believe that's how it should be. We should leave it a little bit better when we leave. And, you know, that's a goal of mine that I try to achieve. And, you know, when it comes to leaving something of value behind, it's not about riches, and it's not about jewelry and about stuff. It's about the lessons. It's about the substance. It's what stays with us. It's what leaves an indelible mark on our soul. I believe that that's what D'Angelo's music has left. An indelible mark on our collective souls. He was gone too soon. But he will definitely not be forgotten. Thank you, D'Angelo. Thank you for your music. Thank you for your soul. Thank you for the person that you were. I will continue to listen. I will continue to revel in your gifts.